Now there's one back over here. Nope. Nope. We're out of here.
I have to say this place is a little bit spooky. It's just got a little bit of a weird vibe to it.
Shit. If you can hear it, a whole bunch of people just turned up. Drinking, partying. It's time for me to move my tent, I think.
Camping is supposed to be an escape into nature, a chance to unwind beneath the stars. But for these campers, it became something far more terrifying. Tonight, we're diving into 6 of the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. From unexplainable noises in the dead of night to the feeling of being watched by something unseen, these moments will make you think twice before venturing into the wild. Some of these are truly disturbing, so watch with caution. And if any of these encounters leave you unsettled, don't forget to hit that like button. The YouTuber under the weather had been on plenty of wild camping trips, but this time he had chosen a location that sent a chill down his spine before the night had even begun, because he wasn't just camping in any random forest. He was on the abandoned grounds of an insane asylum.
Alright guys, welcome back to Under the Weather on this lovely November day. And today we're going to be camping on the grounds of an 18th century insane asylum. Just for the fun factor, not to scare myself shitless. So first things first, let's find a place in these creepy woods. Yeah. Huh. There's some graffiti. Yep, you could do worse than an emergency than staying here. Yeah. Back door to nowhere. Very nice. Right, keep on looking.
As he made his way through the overgrown paths, he passed the decaying remains of buildings, walls covered in graffiti, shattered windows, remnants of what once was. Signs of past visitors were everywhere, but it was impossible to tell whether they had been explorers like him or something else.
Wow, now we're inside. Yeah, so this place closed in 2003, which is what, 19 years ago? This would have been the front steps. The only thing I'm worried about is people coming at night, you know, because there is a, so you can maybe get the tent here hidden by this tree a wee bit. I just don't like being so close to a road, you know. This is dry in here, so it's excellent. Get a little fire here perhaps. Right, I just heard some people there, so I've just taken my stuff, put it around this corner for a minute. I think they're just there for a little exploration. We'll see. Hopefully they're not up to any up to no good, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to hang out here. I mean, it's going to be dark in the next hour anyway, so I don't think many more people will turn up. So we'll see. Let's just wait it out for a bit and see where they go.
He froze, listening. A group of people was nearby. But who were they? Other urban explorers? Or people he didn't want to cross paths with? Not willing to take chances, he remained hidden, waiting until the voices faded. Eventually, they left, and he set up his camp, preparing for the long night ahead.
That's the tent up. Not very stealthy, but it's very dark. Very dark around here. So, right, let's get the sleeping system on. Covered by this nice little tree. Let's just walk out to the road bit and just see how it looks. You can definitely see it when you come around here. But from over here, yeah, see. I think there was a basic cover, right? Yeah, you can see lights.
He planned to cook himself a steak and enjoy a hot coffee under the night sky. Just as he started to prepare, he heard voices approaching. This time, a group of people. The clinking of beer bottles and loud music shattered the silence, growing closer with every second. Before he knew it, even more people had arrived, turning the quiet spot into an unexpected party.
Well, we're going to have a little cup of coffee and get things settled. And for dinner, we've got steak tonight. Steak and mashed potato. Ooh, that's going to be good. And this is where it all went wrong. Basically, I was going to stop the video here because as I was ready to set up my camera, ready to get the fire going, three guys just walked past right into the castle. Hear beer bottles clinking, then tunes going straight away, techno. God knows how they didn't see me. So all I could do was grab my stuff in the tent, then I packed my bag, basically took my bag down to the little building that you saw, then came back and dragged my tent down. And at this point, 3 or 4 other people had turned up, walking up the road. From there I dragged my tent down a bit, and then there was more people coming up. Once they passed, I dragged my tent down the road until I found a little hill, and dragged up the side of this hill and put my tent behind a tree and basically hunkered down there all night. And so I'll just let you see the rest of it.
He stayed inside his tent, heart pounding, quickly packing up his bag in case he needed to leave. The situation felt unpredictable, but instead of giving up, he was determined to carry on.
Shit. If you can hear it, a whole bunch of people just turned up, drinking, partying. It's time for me to move my tent, I think. Right, I've moved my tent. But I think I'm gonna have to get it unpacked in the dark. I think they're here for the night, these guys. I don't know what they're up, but they're drinking and stuff, so you never know who they are, what's going on. Right. Well, I managed to move the tent. I was not that very far, but I went up over a little ridge and put the tent up in the dark, mind you. They're still up there, still out there. I can't believe they didn't see me. I was actually had the whole tent up and everything. I had the radio on. I walked right past and then went into the actual castle. There was about 3 men, 3 guys. They had torches and everything, and music playing, and about another 3 or 4 turned up. So, and then I think it was about 10 maybe. Did not expect this. Anyway, I might have to cut the video short. I'm just gonna have to hunker down. Hopefully they'll not be there all night. But I'm gonna stay with the lights off for now anyway, and just keep on the low down. Good. Right. Yeah, I can't believe it. Anyway.
He relocated his tent to a more secluded spot, setting up once again. This time, the night passed without further disturbance. He made it through, unharmed, but not without a lingering sense of unease.
Pretty much spent the whole night hunkered down in here, and chaos reigning outside. What I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll show you where I'm camped. And we'll have a look back, see where we were. I think I probably dropped a few things. I'll walk back, see if I can retrace the route I stepped. Yeah, basically carried the tent full and then down the road. So there's the tent. I'll just walk round and have a look. Okay, that's the tent there. Let's just see. Yeah, it can be seen, but yeah, it's not too bad. Let's just see if I left anything behind. Didn't even get my fire going. Literally, that's how close they were though, you know. The tent was here. Literally right there, look. And they all went through that hole in the fence there. Just weren't expecting it, I suppose. Literally behind that tree. Wow.
The next morning, curiosity got the better of him, and he returned to the spot where he had set up his tent. And when he saw it in daylight, one thing was clear. Had he stayed, he would have been completely exposed and at the mercy of whoever or whatever had shown up in the night. Tommy and his wife Rachel had always loved camping in their van, exploring the wilderness with their dog. But this time, they returned to a spot that had left them unsettled before. On their last visit, strange sounds had echoed through the trees in the middle of the night, noises they couldn't explain. Despite their unease, they decided to give the location another chance.
It's not bad right now. And like I said, we've heard nothing. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Yeah.
Really don't want to. I mean...
Yeah, I haven't really heard anything today.
No, it's been
all.
quiet today.
As night fell, they cooked dinner and settled inside the van, the warmth of their little home on wheels comforting against the vast darkness outside. But just as Tommy was eating, he froze. Through the door window, he thought he saw someone walking past.
And I had my soup. And I could have sworn I wasn't looking out the mirror, but you know, it's in my peripheral. And I could have sworn I saw something walk across there.
What do you think it was?
Well, like a man walked across there. Yeah, I don't. Watch out your window, baby. That was a little unnerving.
Feeling uneasy, he stepped outside, scanning the area with cautious eyes. The surrounding woods were eerily silent, the darkness pressing in from all sides. He walked the perimeter of their camp, but there was nothing, no movement, no sign that anyone had been there at all.
It would have walked across this way. I did not let Rachel get out. For anybody that asks, we both have a way to defend ourselves right now. Not saying how, not saying what, but we both have a way to defend ourselves. The van is locked. I don't really like this. Really don't. I literally don't even like walking back this way with my back to something.
Just as he convinced himself it was his imagination, a chilling sound cut through the silence. A child's scream. It came from deep in the woods, the same direction where they had heard noises during their last visit.
I could have sworn back in the area where we heard the howls coming from before that it sounded like a little kid screaming. And that's disconcerting. You know, I wouldn't even know where to begin to go looking, or even if I should go looking for it. No. But it sounded for all the world like a 5 or 6 year old little kid screaming. And I didn't hear a word. It was just more like just a scream. It could have been a bobcat.
Yeah.
But it's from the same area we heard the howls before. Exactly the same direction. Yeah, that I do not like.
Tommy and Rachel sat frozen, ears straining to hear. But after that single scream, the forest fell completely still. An unnatural silence settled over the area, thick and suffocating. Then, the howls began. The same eerie, echoing howls they had heard before. But this time, they were louder, closer.
And now we've started hearing howls.
I've got my window all the way up.
Yeah. I haven't heard any more screams, but I've definitely been some howls. Roll your window down a little bit, just a little bit. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Look, I'm getting tired of this. Like, can we just have a night? Can we just... I don't know what it is about this spot.
Yeah.
What is it about this spot?
I don't know.
Now there's one back over here. Nope. Nope. We're out of here.
That was enough for Tommy. He didn't wait around to find out what was lurking in the darkness. He started the van immediately, throwing it into gear and speeding down the dirt road, refusing to look back. They had ignored the warning once before. They weren't about to make the same mistake again. Kat is no stranger to wild camping. She spends her spare time exploring the wilderness, always joined by her loyal dog. But on this adventure, she set a new goal: to spend the night in an abandoned bothy, one that few people even know about. What started as a peaceful trip quickly turned into an unsettling experience she wouldn't forget.
Hey up YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to another adventure with Wildcat Adventures. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today we're in the Peak District and it is beautiful. What a gorgeous day. And we are in search of a secret bothy. And this is a properly secret bothy. Like, no one apart from the locals know about it. Not on any OS maps, it's not on any websites. Proper bothy, proper secret.
She hiked through the quiet woodland, soaking in the beauty around her, before finally arriving at her shelter for the night. Unpacking her bags, she secured the place as best she could, making it feel just a little more like home.
Colt. Always a welcoming sign. Ah, someone's left some wood. Bonus. A bit of kindling, I think. Yeah, just tiny bits. I think the roof needs a bit of work. I was actually up here a few weeks back. Gave it a good tidy. Let's see how well this works. This will be the sleeping quarters for tonight. Should be alright. Right, let's get this map blown up.
As the evening settled in, she gathered some firewood, but that's when she stumbled upon something disturbing. Burnt pages of a Bible scattered across the floor.
Starting to get dark now. See the sun setting behind me. Time to get the fire lit. Going nicely now. Get this place warmed up a bit. Wonderful, someone's been burning bits of the Bible. It mentions Jesus, angel, commandments. Excellent, well done people. Maybe there was a cult here after all. Found some old bellows. Don't really work, but quite cool. And a nice tray with the Virgin Mary. I have to say this place is a little bit spooky. It's just got a little bit of a weird vibe to it. But I think I'll be alright. I hope I'll be alright. If I'm not alright, I'm gonna pack up and go home.
A chill ran through her. Someone had deliberately burned them, leaving behind only eerie remnants. This immediately put Kat on edge, heightening her sense of unease. Trying to push past her fear, she prepared a meal and focused on regaining her energy. But no matter how much she tried to brush it off, something about this place didn't feel right.
I like as well that they're nice and short. Look at that. That's been boiling now for only a minute, but like before, I'm not going to waste my gas. Just going to let the noodles sit in that nice hot water. So I get the veg in first, just to soften that up. Okay. See how this works then. Let that warm up for a minute.
Later in the night, she called a friend, hoping a familiar voice would ease her nerves. But deep down, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The unsettling atmosphere, the burned pages, the chilling photo left on the wall. It was all too much.
I've really been on the phone to my friend for quite a long time just to take the edge off the quiet darkness. It's a good job I'm used to this stuff because I would freak the hell out otherwise. I don't recommend this place if you're a first time camper. It is freaky in here. Yeah, but I'm going to put something on the Kindle anyway and go and get in bed.
Determined to make it through the night, she eventually went to bed. When she woke, the beaming sunlight poured through the cracks, and she finally felt a sense of relief.
All in bed. Hopefully I'll be alright. And I will see you in the morning. Night. Morning. I made it through the night and nothing went bump. Wasn't the best night's sleep I've ever had. I am going to be glad to get out of this place.
She made herself a coffee, washed away her tiredness, and packed up her things, ready to put this night behind her. As she hiked back home, one thought lingered in her mind. Who had been here before her? And what had happened in this place? One thing was certain. She wouldn't be coming back. Owen, the YouTuber behind Preside, had camped alone in the woods plenty of times before. But this trip made him question whether he'd ever do it again.
Tonight, I'm going to be camping overnight in the forest by myself. As you can see, I'm still packing my stuff. I have my clothing in here, I have an air mattress and a lantern in this backpack, and I've got my power bank charging right here. And over here, I have my tent and my blankets. So let's go to the store and start getting supplies. Alright guys, I just got dropped off with all my stuff, but I was walking just barely with my stuff and I heard a giant crash over there, over in that direction. It literally sounded like a tree falling over. I don't know what that was. I just really hope there's not people in this forest, because that actually scared me so bad.
After hiking deep into the wilderness, he found a secluded clearing and set up his tent. Everything was peaceful until night fell. At first, he heard distant noises. Then, a gunshot.
Alright, we are now inside the tent, fully away from the mosquitoes. As you can see, I brought blankets, I brought a pillow. Over in this corner, we have some miscellaneous stuff, like GoPro, camera bag, and the bag for the tent. And here, we've got my dinner. We've got spaghetti and meatballs, maple bacon, baked beans, and water. Now guys, I'm probably gonna inflate my air mattress and set up my bed. I just heard sticks now. I'm not even kidding. Hoping that's just the wind. Alright guys, the air mattress just got done inflating, but I think the pump is low on batteries because as you can see, it's really squishy still. But once I lay down and my weight disperses, it's... Is that a gunshot? But once I lay down and my weight disperses, it's... Is that a gunshot? I literally think I just heard a gunshot. I don't know if that picked up on camera. I hope it did. Bro, I don't want this to be a scary video. It was just supposed to be solo camping.
It was far enough away that he wasn't too concerned. But later that night, as he lay in his tent, he was startled awake by something far more unnerving. Footsteps. Slow. Deliberate.
It is currently 9:20, so actually like exactly an hour since the last update. I'm probably gonna just chill out, maybe watch some YouTube videos and then go to bed. So I'm probably gonna put the camera away, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Guys, I just woke up. It's like 2 a.m. and I just heard footsteps outside of the tent. Literally woke me up. It was so loud. They went away though. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to go out and check, but I'm kind of scared too. I think we're going to go out and check.
Someone, or something, was circling his tent. Gripping his flashlight, he hesitated, then stepped outside. But when he shone his light through the trees, he saw something he hadn't noticed before. A strange marking on a tree. His gut told him something was wrong.
Look at this, guys. I can't even see a thing on camera. It's so dark. Let me see if my phone flashlight's better. I think it's a little better. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely better. I'm just gonna use my phone flashlight. You know what? I'll use both. Here's my bike. The footsteps came from like over here. Yeah, I really don't know. Wait, guys, what is this? There's some sort of marking on the tree. It's kind of creepy. I wonder what that's for. It's so creepy over this way. I'm gonna just walk around for a minute though, I guess. I don't know, man. This is really scary alone. Alright, since I figured out there's nothing out here, I'm just gonna go back in.
Then, another noise. This time, the footsteps were closer.
Alright, well, now that I know that there's nothing out there, I'm gonna try to go back to bed. First, though, I'm gonna reinflate my air mattress, because this thing is, like, dead flat. I'm literally sitting on the ground right now. But I'll pick up the camera if anything else happens, but we'll see you guys tomorrow if not. Peace. Hello? I'm not sleeping here. I'm shaking so bad. I'm packing my stuff and I'm getting out of here. I legit forgot I was recording that. I'm shaking so bad. Look at my hand.
Without wasting another second, Owen packed up his gear, grabbed his essentials, and cycled away, leaving his tent behind. When he returned the next morning, whatever had been out there was gone. But the feeling it left behind, that would stay with him forever. Beth lives life in her camper, but in this video, while on a road trip, she finds herself in a dangerous situation deep in the Tennessee woods. Her day started like any other, running errands, stopping by some shops, and then setting out to find a peaceful camping spot for the night. But with a storm rolling in, she knew she had to choose carefully.
All the groceries away, bud. I am headed northeast of Tennessee. I was down in Georgia, but apparently there's going to be a really bad storm system moving through like Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee with some tornado warnings and like very strong likelihood of tornadoes. So I decided to drive a couple hours to avoid those warning areas. It's supposed to be rainy, which is fine, but it allows me a couple days to like ride out the storm. Clouds are really rolling in. It's supposed to start raining any minute. So I'm going to just find a safe spot to camp. Well, the first stop was closed with a gate. This way says that it's public land, but it has not been updated on iOverlander for at least a year.
Her first stop didn't work out, but thankfully, she had a backup plan. She drove to another location, found a good spot, and settled in for the night.
So I guess the storm has officially hit, and I'm gonna know pretty soon if I have any leaks. Oh my gosh, that thunder feels like it's shaking the van. Is this storm bigger than what my weather app is showing? Or maybe I'm unfamiliar with Tennessee storms to know that this is gonna be worse.
As the rain poured outside, she sat in her van, sipping her coffee, watching the storm unfold from the safety of her window. Then, she noticed something unsettling. The water around her started to rise, and the nearby lake was beginning to flood. On edge, Beth decided to move to higher ground, parking in a more secure spot.
The water has just risen so much. All that area now has water filling up. The water is just starting to pile up and make like a little stream here. And so the last thing I want to do is get caught in mud and water, especially when the next 23 hours it's a lot of water going to be settling here. So see, it's already like starting, and there's the lake, and I don't want to be stuck in that. Okay, I've made the decision to get out of this mud area because the water is really like rising over here, and it's puddling so bad. I'm just worried I'm gonna be stuck in the mud. I hope I'm not already. I think it's better for me to get up on more pavement area, so that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. I can do this, I can do this. I just need to go fast and steady. Ooh, it's very muddy already, guys. Very muddy already. I'm up over here where it is more not as muddy. Even though I'm closer to this other person, this is gravel here, and this is just going to be a better option. Okay, so this spot is a lot better. I am much further from the water here. There is a big dip right here, like this area. Right here is a bank. So I'm able to be up higher from the water.
As she settled in again, she checked her phone, watching the forecast closely. That's when she saw it. Other campers had gotten stuck in the exact spot she had just left.
Where I'm at right now, and here's how the storm's moving. So I'm in it, but I'm not in like the crazy parts anyway. Back where I was, then I just moved from over there, a car came in. They just got stuck. They're rocking the van back and forth in reverse and trying to push it out. I'm gonna go out and see if they need any help. I'm putting my boots on. I'm gonna go see if those guys need help. I at least have a shovel that they can use, but they are stuck down where I was. Big shovel, but it's something that can help them hopefully. I'm gonna see if they can use it. I was down here earlier, but with the rain, it was so bad I had to move because I was worried I was gonna get stuck in. I don't have a big shovel, but it's what I have.
With the storm intensifying, she joined other campers in helping to free the trapped vehicle. It was a chilling reminder of how quickly things could turn dangerous. As evening set in, the weather worsened. Then, an alert popped up on her phone. A tornado watch.
So I am in Spring City currently, and I just got a tornado watch. It expires tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's gonna start today. And let's see the map of where I am. Let's kind of see what's going on here. Oh yeah, you can see like the weather kind of picking up. Okay guys, here's the situation. I just got active tornado warning on my phone. I can hear it. It's scary.
If you're just now tuning in, we do have one storm that we're watching right now that has a tornadic that's coming up towards Stringford. Really need you guys to take shelter.
The wind howled outside, shaking her van. She tried to stay calm, but the warnings kept coming. Moments later, a new alert appeared. The tornado watch had turned into a tornado warning. For 10 minutes, the storm calmed, but just as quickly, it picked up again, growing more intense each time.
It's a little bit less concerning looking there, but we're still concerned about
here it comes. Oh gosh, I just got the warning on this saying that I have a tornado warning. Okay, well, we actually have a warning here. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. I don't have a substantial shelter around me. So I just got an alert on my phone that says to take cover immediately. I'm in my van. There's nowhere to take cover, and there are no bathrooms or anything here. It's a little bit freaky, actually. Oh my gosh, the lightning. Oh, that thunder is so bad. I know, it's okay, Paula. It's okay. Shh. Well, there's nowhere to actually like take cover at all because I'm in a freaking van in the middle of the woods. The lightning is insane right now. The tornado warning, not just a possible tornado, but one when they said take shelter, was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Throughout the night, her phone continued to buzz with warnings, each one making her heart race. Eventually, she curled up with her cat, doing her best to sleep through the chaos. When she woke up the next morning, the news was flooded with reports of the devastation surrounding her.
My mom actually just texted me with some sad news. My grandma grew up in Arkansas and my granddad in Bakersfield, Missouri. Well, I guess a tornado hit down in Bakersfield last night, and my grandma's cousins, who are elderly, they're in their 80s, like my grandma, they lost their house last night, their barn, all of their outbuildings. They're safe. They had a cellar that they were able to get to, but man, it's just a reminder of how powerful these storms are and how much they really affect people.
Luckily, the tornado never passed directly over her campsite, but it was dangerously close. Had she chosen a different location, things could have ended very differently. Ellie and Graham had been traveling across the UK in their camper van for years, always bringing their 3 dogs along for the adventure. But on this particular night, something happened that made them question whether van life was really worth it.
Something has happened to us this week and that we've had quite a difficult week, and we feel that we really need to explain everything to you. So that's what this vlog is about.
So we took the doggies for a walk, had something to eat after that, and settled in for the night. We watched I'm a Celebrity, didn't we?
Had a bit of a laugh,
yeah. It was quite a fun thing to do, wasn't it? And
a couple of cars came and went during the evening, but no trouble was there. They just came and went after about an hour. And another motorhome turned up, didn't it?
Yeah.
And parked away from us, the other side of the car park really, but it's only a fairly small car park, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll put pictures up of this so you can actually see what it looked like.
After a long day on the road, they just needed a quiet place to park for the night before making the final stretch home. They found a secluded spot, took the dogs for a quick walk, and settled in, exhausted. By 11 p.m., they were fast asleep. Then at 1 a.m., they woke to a sudden, deafening bang. The impact was so powerful that the entire van shook. For a moment, they were too stunned to react. Then, still groggy, they scrambled out of bed and threw open the door, only to be met with a terrifying sight.
We've just been woken up with a loud bang, and you dropped something on the floor there. Or was that glass? 2 bricks, and someone's just smashed Merlin's windows while we were sleeping. So no, we don't recommend this as a place to stop. They smashed the windscreen, but Graham's hoping he can drive with that. But here's us in the middle of nowhere with a broken window and a cracked windscreen, about 200 miles from home. So pretty awful really. Just don't know what to do. I'm still in shock, literally. Just we heard this really loud boom, 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 boom music, because we think it was just boy racers. And suddenly the music went quiet and it was just loud bang, and Graham reckons there was 2 of them because the bricks hit the van at the same time. And it's pouring with rain. I don't know how we're going to get home. Anyway, I've got to try and sort this out now.
3 large bricks lay on the ground beside their van. Ellie's stomach dropped. Someone had thrown them, but from where? And why? Then she saw it. The passenger side window was completely smashed in. Graham turned to check the front of the van, and what he saw made his heart race. The windscreen was shattered too. Shaken, Ellie grabbed her camera and began filming the damage, trying to process what had just happened. Rain was pouring down, making everything even more chaotic. With no safe options, they quickly taped up the broken windows as best they could and started the 200-mile drive home.
God, it's all falling down in the door. God knows how.
Just trying to stop it getting any worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, quite a shock that. Really was quite a frightening moment. First of all, I thought a branch had fallen off a tree onto Merlin, but then I thought, well, hang on, we're not under a tree. So that's when we found out what had really happened.
During their drive, they stopped in a service station, and one of the workers helped them patch up the window using some bags and tape.
So we've made our temporary repair. Well, this is the second temporary repair. I've got just enough room there to see my rear view mirror, so we should be safe to go. We won't be going very fast though.
For hours, they drove in silence, the fear still fresh in their minds. Had someone intentionally attacked their van? Was it just random vandalism? Or was there something more sinister at play? Either way, it was enough to make them rethink everything.
And so, you know, those things do happen. And it's something to be frightened of. And we just don't know how we're going to get past it. It might mean we've looked at the whole range of, do we sell the van? I mean, we've looked at, do we try and power through it and actually see if we can overcome this and still go off grid? Do we go to CL sites? Do we go to big campsites? Do we literally change what we do?
A night in the wilderness can feel calm, until something shatters the silence in a way you can't explain. Which of these encounters gave you chills? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because out there in the dark, you never know who or what might be watching.